Buttermilk Man. Okay, these names are getting good. Buttermilk Man writes, why won't my laptop find my internet? I recently purchased a used laptop. It works fine, except no matter what I do, my internet will not show up on the network tab. Okay, I've reset my modem, I've updated my drivers and installed new ones. I've updated Windows and everything as much as I can. It will recognize my neighbor's Wi-Fi and even connect to my phone hotspot. However, it will not show my home's Wi-Fi no matter what I try. It works fine with an Ethernet cable, but as my modem is far away from my desk, I need Wi-Fi. So it can connect to the internet just fine. It just absolutely refuses to acknowledge my internet exists. Any solutions? Yeah. Yeah. So what he's saying is that he doesn't detect his Wi-Fi router at home. Yeah, so does any other devices in your home detect the Wi-Fi router? Is it new? Typically, most Wi-Fi routers kind of go all the way down the stack. So for example, if it's AC, then it's also BG and N. You know, if it's Wi-Fi 6E, then it's also N, BG, AC, and AX. So it kind of just goes all the way down the stack. So it's very rare that you would have a Wi-Fi router that doesn't support a particular bandwidth. But yeah, so does any other device in your home detect the Wi-Fi router? Is it new? I would say, did he say he already tried to reboot the router? I've reset my modem. Is your modem and router one device? Does it come from the internet service provider? There's a reason we need to know this. Because the internet service provider's modem router combo, you can't actually do a whole lot to. So we kind of need to know a little bit more about it just to get an idea of what he's working with. But yeah, what we really need to know is this question here. So does any other device in your home detect the Wi-Fi router? Because if it does, then it's a possibility that his desktop could be using an old Wi-Fi dongle or old Wi-Fi card could be connected to it. That's possible. And his wireless router just isn't showing it, or it's not available for that particular bandwidth. But it said it sees his neighbors, so we just need some more information. Also, is your PC new or older? Yeah. The best way to ask that is just try to get an idea of what's old versus what's new. Is the PC old or new? Is the Wi-Fi router old or new? If the Wi-Fi router is new and the PC is old, then that might be able to explain this issue, but generally Wi-Fi routers should be able to talk to just about anybody, including those that have signals like an N or BG or something like that. Then if we look at the flip side though, if it's a Wi-Fi 6E and the router that you have is BGN or something along those lines, then it should work. The only time that it wouldn't is if it really just doesn't detect the signal. But if it can detect your neighbors, that's interesting. But it doesn't necessarily mean that that is the reason, because your neighbors can just be through a window, whereas your Wi-Fi router can be through metal. You see what I'm saying? So it really kind of just depends on the situation. So we just need to know more information and get an idea of your topology before we continue on. What did everybody else say? If you had your Wi-Fi set up prior in your home, then navigate to your wireless networks list and delete your home network. Reboot and home network will probably be there. No. Let me think what he's trying to say. I think what he was trying to go after is that if you had your Wi-Fi set up at another location and you essentially have a static IP address, to go ahead and remove it and then reboot it so that it can get the proper IP address. However, in this particular situation here, what he's saying is that he doesn't see his SSID. So he's saying specifically, he can't connect to the internet, but the reason why he can't connect to the internet is because everything works fine with the hotspot. He can connect to his phone and even his neighbor. However, it will not show my home's Wi-Fi, which means that he just doesn't see the SSID. So that can be range, that can be the adapter, that can be versions, that can be one is new, one is old, one is old, one is new. That's the kind of thing that you're going to be troubleshooting, because he has problems specifically with his SSID and the signal connectivity between himself and the router.